Well, I promised I'd make myself this device, and I also promised, or kind of promised, the guy on YouTube that I got the general idea from. I mean, I knew what a brake was, but you know, the finer points. I turned to a chap on YouTube called Tez, Greek chap, Kez, that's it. And I've been working over this over Christmas, and I've made very, very few adjustments to the original idea, but obviously hit and miss. With anything like this, hit and miss is essential. But I've finished and it is all ready to go. I've tested it and it's brilliant. It's working much better. So this is my homemade brake sheet metal bender. What I did was, I'll turn it over in a minute, but the idea was, the change from the original version was we didn't have a slot in there because you need to be able to move this back and forth in order to compensate for different size materials and then clamp it down. Obviously without, well not obviously, but without that, this was being wanted to be pushed back all the time, so we added that, and I don't know, what's that, 1-inch pipe. We can connect that either here or there as it is, both sides, either 1 or 2. It's signed of course, and the same this end. The hinge with this is very important, very, very important. You've got to get this hinge exactly right, otherwise it just won't work. I got it right first time because I studied Kez's video. What I actually ended up using for the hinge was actually part of a gas lift from a chair, an office chair. This was the piston inside the gas lift, you know, as you make your chair go up and down. That is about 9.8, I think. I went to our local department store for DIY stuff. Kez, you'd probably have Focus, Profi I think it's over there from my memories. I went to our local Profi anyway and found this, and by eye thought that the internal diameter was about right, and it is. It's about 0.2 of a mil difference in there. So I used that combination of those two for the hinges, and I shall turn it over and give you a look at the underneath of it, because I've designed this not to sit on a bench, but rather to go in a vise so I can move it around the workshop, because I've got various vices all over the place, and it would be handy for me if I could move it. So that's how I've done it. I've designed it so it will move about the workshop. So let's have a look underneath now. So here, underneath my vice brake, we'll call it. Well, that should be pretty explanatory. The hinges. And all I've done is put a piece of flat in here. The drawers of the vice grip onto that, and the other side. Oh, nice welds as you might expect. And there it is. Thanks very much, Kez, for your inspiration. It's been a worthwhile project. I'm really glad I did it. It's really handy. This will enable me to make many, many more things. I make enough things already, but with this now, there's no stopping me.